Good evening, my dear students. In this short video, we will try to learn two things. The first one is the pronunciation of the reading as a whole, and the second one is to give a closer look to the words that we will be using on for the rest of the semester, and those words that actually mean something to us as law students or as lawyers as well. So let's start with the pronunciation of the reading. This is the lesson 1 reading, understanding the basic principles of civil procedure. The purpose of the reading is the following article will help you to understand the meaning of the basic principles of civil procedure. Read it and try to think how each principle works in real life. The fundamental principles of civil procedure. Civil procedure is often viewed by students as a confusing mass of seemingly unrelated technical rules. Many students fear that good grades in civil procedure go to students who are memorizers. This is unfortunate, since civil procedure is a required class which uses not so much memory as analytical skill, strategy, and an ability to see the forest for the trees. First, it is important to understand that procedural class is different from the substantive law, contracts, property you are learning. Substantive law teaches you the what of legal rights and duties. Procedural law teaches you the how the substantive rights you learn in other classes get enforced or put into practice. Civil procedure provides the rules of the game, how to do a lawsuit, without the ability to use the principles and rules of procedure to your advantage. All the substantive law in the world will do you no practical good. Second, do not fear civil procedure. If you play any game of strategy, from tennis or baseball to poker or chess, you already know how to think like an expert at civil procedure. All you need next is the new vocabulary of procedure, the new setting of the legal context, and the rules of the game, and you can understand the strategic choices and requirements which are at the foundation of an effective use of civil procedure. In order to assist you with your studies this semester, I have put together this mini playbook to help you grasp the aims of the legal rules and principles you will learn in civil procedure. The three principles are the needs of the adversary system, the requirements of the process, publicity, immediacy, equality, good faith, the need for judicial efficiency. These principles are interrelated and interdependent, functioning together within the system. The principles and some examples are explained below. First, the needs of the adversary system. The adversary system requires the parties themselves and their legal representatives to drive and shape the legal dispute. The theory behind the adversary system is that the process of each side putting forth its best arguments and evidence, and the ability to cross-examine and test the opposing evidence is the best way to lead to the truth, capital T, intentional here, of the dispute. Thus, the opposing parties or adversaries are given great power in this system to determine the legal arguments and evidence to place before the court. Placing such power in the hands of the parties entails corresponding responsibilities to make the system work. 2. Or second, the requirements of due process. Due process may be considered a key component of the adversary system, since it seeks to ensure basic fairness and a level playing field for the opposing litigants. Due process is often said to have two components: procedural and substantive due process. Procedural due process refers to notice and an opportunity to be heard in response. If one side did not have notice of what the other meant to do, as well as an opportunity to present opposing evidence and argument, the adversary system would lose one of its chief safeguards of reliability and inform an interested party in the dispute. Substantive due process is a term embracing notions of basic fairness and justice, some minimum level of fairness which the litigant must be allowed. Third, the need for judicial efficiency. There is a famous sentence which states that justice delayed is often justice denied. In order that justice not be delayed so long that a remedy is effectively denied, and in order not to overburden the court system, some rules promote more efficient, less costly or quicker ways to resolve disputes. So, rules which have the purpose or effect of reducing court or litigant time or move the lawsuit along increase judicial efficiency. Rules such as those permitting class actions or joinder claims and parties are designed to allow a court to hear a single complex suit rather than several smaller ones, thus avoiding unnecessary duplication. However, efficiency concerns should not be allowed to override considerations of the process. Trials and procedures must be fair to the litigants for the adversary system to function. So, efficiency-based rules will always have a minimum due process requirement. So, now that you finish, think about what you just read. Just think about it.